Words were cut off as a gust of wind whipped up my coat and had me shrieking. "Fuck! It's bloody freezing!" Paige, ever the showgirl, stepped away from us and made a big show of unzipping her flared jeans. "It's not that bad," she said, bending over as she pushed her pants down to her ankles and then stepped out of them. Whistles of admiration from male passers-by had her grinning as she straightened and tossed her blonde locks over her shoulder. She was positively indecent, in a pair of skimpy lace panties that were almost see-through. I was more shocked that it wasn't a G-string, to be honest. Riley laughed as she grabbed Paige's pants from her and shoved them into the oversized bag she'd brought to hold our clothes. Then she held her hand out to me. "All right, hooker, off with 'em." I glanced around me at all the people passing by us all rugged up and shivered, but this time not from the cold. Did you know winter cold kills more people than summer heat does? I'm not really up for dying today, and even if I didn't die from frostbite, it's a known fact that cold weather increases your appetite, which makes you gain weight, and then your libido drops, and when that happens, it means you don't feel like having sex, and I just don't think— "For fuck's sake," Paige said, as another blast of bitter wind whipped our hair wild and had us huddling together for warmth. "If you don't take your pants off right now, Shayne Callahan, I'm doing it for you." Oh, hell. She used my full name, which meant I had about 5 seconds before smoke blew from her ears. I decided to push my luck anyway. "Tell you what, I'll hold the bag while you guys parade around naked. How's that?" When a low growl sounded in response, I put my hands up. Okay, but if this causes me to lose my sex drive, I'm suing you all for damages." Squeezing my eyes closed, I unbuttoned my jeans and hesitated. Just rip it off like a Band-Aid. It's not like anyone's watching. In one quick move, I slid my pants down, stumbled out of them, and then held them away from me for Riley to grab. When whoops and exclamations rang out from my friends, I opened my eyes. "Looking good, hooker," Riley said with an approving eye, before linking her arm through mine as we headed toward the metro escalator. "I totally need those in my life." "I can't believe you wore Star Wars boy shorts," Paige grumbled, as she trailed behind us with Quinn. "Didn't I buy you bitches gift cards to trashy lingerie for Christmas?" Quinn snorted. "I bet she gets more attention in those than you do in yours. What guy can resist gorgeous and nerdy?" "This sounds like a bet," Paige said. "No," I said, wagging my finger in her face. "No way am I going after numbers dressed like this. And I'm not doing the bend and snap in front of guys to see who can get the loudest whistles either." Paige's bottom lip popped out. "You're no fun." After we tapped our metro cards and walked through the turnstile, we headed down another escalator to the packed platform. As I glanced over the wide variety of people gathered below, I couldn't believe there were so many willing to strip down to their underwear for no reason at all. There were hipsters in their fedoras and glasses with underwear that was trying too hard, aka not granny panties. There were giggly college kids that hadn't yet gained what Riley referred to as their freshman 15, wearing size 0 jackets and brightly colored, barely there bikinis. A small group of techno-geeks sported their vintage Mario Kart boxers. There were the parading glamazons who could have rocked the rodeo boutiques without even putting their pants back on. And then there were the rest of us. The normal lot, with our lumps and curves, or stick-straight body with no curves in my own case, and dressed in our everyday wear, which for most were heavy jackets. It was freezing for LA, 50 degrees outside. Boots and our nicest cotton underwear, the ones that provided the most coverage. Mine just happened to have a picture of Boba Fett on the ass, with the tagline, "I have a Boba Fett-ish." "See," Paige said, smiling broadly. "This isn't so bad." A shudder went through Quinn, and she wrinkled her nose. "I don't know. I'm all for embracing your body, but some people really shouldn't be naked in public." I followed her gaze to see a guy wearing Where's Waldo boxers and knee-high socks shaking his Waldo at a few frightened passengers as his friends high-fived behind him. Riley put her hands on her